Hi students, welcome to PhD Jobs and Admission. This is Gauri. So in this lecture, I am going to teach you about research methodology topics which are going to be asked in PhD entrance test at Anna University. So today this is my fourth lecture, and in today's lecture I am going to teach you what are descriptive and exploratory research types by using MCQs. So after viewing this video, you will understand exactly what are the different concepts behind descriptive and exploratory research types, because both of these research types are really very important and you should know about these. And as well, in your examination, the questions based on these topics are going to be asked. Okay, so students, before starting this session, I want to tell you that Global Online team provides you complete course on research methodology subject, because there is PhD entrance test at Anna University, and in that PhD entrance test you are going to be asked 25% questions on research methodology topics. Okay, and that's why with this complete course you can qualify the PhD entrance test by securing more marks in research methodology section. Okay, so in this course you will get full syllabus video lectures in which you will get MCQs and theory as well. You will get full syllabus notes and mock tests. You will get more than 1500 MCQs revision PDF, and all of these study materials will be available in both the languages, that is Hindi and English. So basically we have 10 mock tests, and each mock test contains 40 MCQs, and that's why overall it includes 400 MCQs. With the help of this revision PDF, you can revise all the topics very well, and guaranteed you will get 80% MCQs out of 100% MCQs from this in your research methodology section of PhD entrance test. So basically students, if you want to buy the complete course, then either you can download the Global Online app from the Play Store, or else you can contact me through this WhatsApp numbers. Okay, so basically students, the course fees are only 699 rupees, and it is very low. And with the help of this course, Global Online team gives you 100% passing guarantee, that you can guaranteed pass the PhD entrance test, and as well Global Online team gives you step-by-step guidance at every step of your PhD admission at the Anna University. Okay, so let us start with our today's session. Now the first question is, identify the sequence of following steps in mail surveys. So basically you have given here 5 steps of mail surveys, and we are going to be follow them or write these steps in a sequentially manner. Okay, so what are basically the mail surveys? So in mail surveys, survey is administered through mail. So basically we are going to ask the questions to our respondents through the mail. Okay, and that's why there are a lot of procedures in that. The first step over here is select a sample. So you are going to select a sample. Then after that, your second step should be constructing a questionnaire. Okay, so you are going to construct a questionnaire. Okay, then after that, your third step should be preparing a cover letter. Now the cover letter is required to encourage the respondents or participants and to introduce the survey, and as well it should explain the purpose of survey, and it should provide instructions for completing it and focus on importance of respondents participation. Okay, then after that, your fourth step should be mail the questionnaire. Okay, mail the questionnaire to the participants, and your last step should be monitor the written rate of the mail. So it means that you are going to follow up your response rate from the participants and the non-participants. Okay, as well. So basically you are going to provide more consent, or you are going to provide more information to the non-participants, so that they will participate in the survey and they will provide you the responses. So that students, the correct answer for this question should be 4. E, A, C, B, D, because here your E should be, that is select a sample, should be first step. A should be second step, that is constructing a questionnaire. Third, prepare a cover letter should be your third step. B, mail the questionnaire should be your fourth step, and monitor the written rate of mail should be your fifth step. Okay, now next is, which of the following is a longitudinal design. Okay, so basically students, here we have given different types of designs, and from which we are going to identify from this which are the longitudinal designs. So whether it is panel study, whether it is cross-sectional or trained, or both, 1 and 3 are longitudinal designs. So basically students, longitudinal design is the type of descriptive method. Okay, and descriptive method means we are going to provide the characteristics of a situation, event, or person, or group of people. Okay, so within the longitudinal design we are going to study single individual for a longer period of time. Okay, and that's why longitudinal design has again 3 types of designs, and the first one is panel study. Okay, panel study. So panel study is the type of longitudinal design in which unit of analysis is observed at specific intervals over a long period of time. Now second study is cohort. Okay, so within cohort study we collect information from group of people who share specific characteristics. Okay, and now the third study design is trained study design. Okay, so in which we focus on same population of people using opinion poll surveys to look at their attitudes over time. So basically we provide the polls. Okay, and from the polls we get the opinions from the participants at a specific amount of time or over a period of time from the same population. Okay, that is nothing but the trained study, and that's why your correct answer should be 4, because here panel study and trained study both are the types of longitudinal designs, and cross-sectional study is again the another type of descriptive study design. So cross-sectional study is exactly opposite to longitudinal design. So within the cross-sectional design we study different population or different variety of population at a specific unit amount of time, not a longer period of time. Okay, and that's why the correct answer over here is 4. Okay, now next is, in descriptive research the primary data can be obtained through. So in the descriptive research type, from which methods we can obtain the primary data. So basically students, primary data is the kind of data which is grabbed by first user only. Okay, and this is the data which is there at the first time, and it is called as the primary data. Okay, so we have the different options: observation, direct communication with respondents in one form or another, personal interview, all of the above. So basically students, there are lots of data collection methods in the descriptive research through which we can collect the primary data. So the first data collection method is observation. So basically students, we use observation as a data collection method so that we can obtain the quantitative data. Okay, now the second one is survey. Survey is another data collection method in which we can ask the questions to our participants and participants respond to us. The third one is case study. So within case study design or data collection method, we detailed get information or we get in-depth information from the participants. Okay, now the fourth data collection method is personal interview. Personal interview is nothing but the face-to-face interview method in which we ask the same questions or to the range of participants and we get the answers from those participants. Okay, now fifth one is direct communication. Okay, direct communication. So basically students, direct communication is a speech that conveys clear messages or that clearly directs actions. Okay, so students, from these 5 data collection methods, now we can understand the correct answer to this question should be 4, that is all of the above, because here observation is the data collection method, direct communication is another data collection method, and personal interview is third data collection method, and all of these we can use to collect the primary data in the descriptive research. Okay, Now next is, what type of statistical data are used in educational research? So within the educational research, what type of statistical data we can use? So basically, can we use descriptive statistical analysis? Can we use inferential statistical analysis? Can we use both of them or none of these? So students, educational research is the type of research in which we need both kind of data, which is qualitative and quantitative. Okay, and that's why when we want to collect the quantitative data, and after that when we want to analyze the quantitative data, then obviously for the analysis thing, we are going to test it through statistical analysis techniques. And there are two types of statistical analysis techniques, and from that, one is descriptive statistical analysis and the second one is inferential statistical analysis. Okay, so descriptive statistical analysis is computed to describe characteristics of sample or population in totality. Okay, so basically here we are going to describe characteristics of a sample through the computation. Okay, characteristics of samples. So descriptive statistical analysis includes mean, mode, median, standard deviation, then correlation. Okay, and as well there are another type of dispersion techniques, for example variance. Okay, so all of these are the descriptive statistical analysis. Okay, now inferential statistics, what is that? So basically it is used to draw conclusions or generalizations beyond the sample with known degree of accuracy. So basically descriptive statistical analysis has limitations up to the samples only, but if I want to make the generalizations beyond the samples, then I will use inferential statistical analysis. So basically you can say a parametric test is the inferential statistical analysis, then non-parametric tests are inferential statistical analysis, and we are going to see these parametric and non-parametric tests in the upcoming videos. As well we are going to see mean, mode, median, standard deviation, correlation, variance in upcoming videos, so don't worry. And that's why the correct answer over here is 3, that is both of them, because here we can use descriptive statistical analysis and inferential statistical analysis both, okay, in educational research. Okay, now next, what does descriptive research include according to Van Dalen? So according to Van Dalen, there are 3 types of studies which are included in descriptive research, and those are, first one is survey studies. So within the survey studies, we are going to ask the questions to the participants and participants respond to us. So in the survey studies, we are going to deliver open-ended questions in which we get the descriptive answers, and as well we include the closed-ended questions from which we get the closed answers. Basically we provide the choices to the open closed-ended questions and we get the answers from those choices. Okay, now next one is interrelationship studies. So into these studies, basically we rely on both the things, and those are facts and theory. So these theory and facts both are interdependent with each other. So if I want to study on facts, then I will think about theory, or I will study the facts based upon the theory. And if I want to explain the theory, if I want to prove the theory, then I will take help from the facts. Okay, and this is nothing but interrelationship studies. And the third study is developmental studies. So within the developmental studies, as the name suggests, developmental, so we are going to study the development of each and every object. For example, if I want to study the development of an organism in a human being, for example I want to study the development of a particular organism such as heart, then from a single cell I will see its development, okay, towards a proper heart. So this is nothing but growth of a single cell towards the heart, and this is nothing but development of each and every stage, okay, and this is nothing but developmental study. So these are the studies which are included in the descriptive research, because these are the studies in which we are going to describe the characteristics of the things, okay, and that's why the correct answer over here is all of these, okay. Now next is, what new product should be developed is an example of which type of research, okay, dash. Whether it is causal, whether it is descriptive, whether it is exploratory, whether it is none of the above. So students, if I want to understand, or if I want to get the answer for the question what new product should be developed, then in that situation which kind of research type I need to follow. So causal research type is the research type in which I am going to identify, or I am going to establish the causal relationship between the two variables, such as independent variable and dependent variable, or you can say cause and effect variable, okay. Within the descriptive research study, I am going to describe the characteristics whatever there are, and in the exploratory research type I am going to explore the things. It means that I have basic idea about the research, or you can say I don't have that much information about the research study, and that's why I'm going to explore the things. So basically exploratory research type is incorporated so that I will get the answers to the questions why, how and what. So if I want the answer for this question, what new product should be developed, then for this kind of question I will follow exploratory research, because here I will be getting the answer for what, okay, what, and that's why the correct answer over here is third, that is exploratory research type, okay. Next is, which of the following would be true regarding exploratory research. So regarding exploratory research, we have given 4 statements, and from these statements we are going to identify true statement relevant to exploratory research. So first is, exploratory research is highly structured, exploratory research is very formal, exploratory research determines causality, exploratory research is both unstructured and informal. As I have told in the previous question that exploratory research is incorporated so that we get the answers to the questions why, how and what. So basically whenever I have a very basic information about the overall research topic, then I will follow the exploratory research so that I will get information about further research, and I will understand how I am going to deal with further research, okay. And that's why within the exploratory research I am going to develop the hypothesis. I'm going to develop the hypothesis, and that's why there is no any kind of a rule while doing the exploratory research. As well, I can use unstructured format over here. I can use informal techniques, such as I can use informal data collection methods. As well, exploratory research does not determine causality, because here we are going to develop the hypothesis only, and that's why we can't determine causality between the variables in such kind of research. And that's why the correct answer to this question is 4, because exploratory research is both unstructured because it is not structured, and as well it is informal because here we can use informal data collection methods over here as well, such as we can personally talk with the participants, okay, or such as we can personally go to the areas where I need to find out the data, and that's why informal ways can be followed over here, okay. And that's why the correct answer over here is 4. So you can understand here that the characteristics of exploratory research are, they are unstructured, they are informal, okay, and that's why the correct answer is 4. In which research type the research design is flexible? Okay, so here again we have given 4 types of research, and in which research the research design is flexible. So whether it is descriptive research, whether it is explanatory research, whether it is exploratory research, pure research. So flexible means there are no any rules. Okay, we can follow any kind of a step, we can follow any kind of informal ways while doing the research. This is called as flexible. So within the descriptive research, whatever incidents, whatever situation or whatever person over there, we are going to describe the characteristics of that thing as there it is. And that's why this is fixed research design. We are going to follow the fixed research design over here. There is no any flexibility. So this option gets eliminated. In the explanatory research design, we are going to explain the relationship between the variables, and that's why whatever relationship over there between the variables, we are going to explain it is as it is, and that's why this is as well the fixed research design. We are going to follow the fixed research design over here, and that's why this is also get eliminated. Within the exploratory research design, as I have told you earlier in this video, this is unstructured, and as well there is no any rule to deal with it, and that's why this is flexible research design. Okay, that's why the correct answer to this question is third. And pure research or fundamental research is the research in which we are going to expand our knowledge, we are going to formulate a principle or theory or law, and that's why this is as well the fixed research design. So this option gets eliminated, and that's why the correct answer is 3, that is exploratory research. Which among the following are possible goals of an exploratory study? So here we have given 4 options A, B, C, D, and in that we have given statements about possible goals of an exploratory study, and we are going to identify those possible goals. So first is discover future research topics, then expand understanding of a topic, test hypothesis, develop hypothesis. So students, until now you have understood that what is exactly exploratory study, and that's why the possible goals of an exploratory study are, first one is we are going to discover the future research topics. Okay, future research topics, because here we don't have that much information about the future research topic, and that's why within the exploratory study we are going to collect the preliminary data so that we can discover future research feasibility, future research topics. Okay, now next one is expand understanding of a topic. Yes, we can as well expand the understanding of a topic in the exploratory research study, because we don't have that much information about the topic, and that's why we can expand the understanding of a topic by collecting data, and so that we can do the next research procedures based upon exploratory study. And the third goal is that to develop a hypothesis, that I have told you earlier in this video, that we are going to develop the hypothesis in the exploratory study. Okay, so we don't test hypothesis over here. There is no need to test the hypothesis, because there is no any kind of a conclusion over here. We are going to only develop the hypothesis in the exploratory study. We don't test it. Okay, and that's why the correct answer to this question is second, that is A, B, D are correct, because only these are the possible goals of an exploratory study. Okay, next is, in which type of research hypothesis is vague? Vague means not clear or not defined. Okay, so in which research type hypothesis is not defined? So whether it is causal, whether it is descriptive, whether it is exploratory, or none of the above. Now students, all of you understood that only exploratory research design is the type of research design in which research hypothesis is not clear or it is not defined, because in the exploratory research design our final step is to develop the hypothesis. Okay, because priorly we are not able to understand what is the research is about, and that's why here we are going to collect the preliminary data, and finally we are going to develop the hypothesis, and that's why the hypothesis is not vague. Sorry, hypothesis is vague over here, that is, it is not defined. Okay, and in the causal and descriptive research types, hypothesis is clearly defined, and so that we are going to test the hypothesis over here. But in the exploratory research design, we don't test the hypothesis, we only develop it. Okay, because it is not clear, and that's why the correct answer over here is 3. So students, thank you for watching this session. I hope all of you understood what is exactly descriptive research type and what is exactly exploratory research type, and I have included 5 questions for each topic, and I hope all of you understood very well the concepts of both the research types. And still, if you have any doubts, you can ask me in the comment box. Okay.